All right, it is time now for our community update this morning, and joining us in studio is Menasha Police Chief Timothy Steica. Thanks for joining us today.
Good morning. Nice to be here.
Now, there's a Coffee with the Cop program at the Menasha Police Department. Tell us about it.
Yeah, the Coffee with the Cop program today is actually being done in conjunction with the Center for Suicide Awareness. They have a trailer that they go around from department to department and offer these Coffee with the Cop programs.
And now, why is it so important to raise awareness about suicide? Are you guys seeing an increase right now?
Last year, unfortunately, with COVID, we certainly did. And in fact, for the first 6 months of COVID, we actually saw more suicide deaths than we did COVID deaths in Northeast Wisconsin. So going forward, to bring the attention and the awareness to it, this is just kind of a nice informal way for members of the community to come and talk with people from that group as well as officers, and really just kind of a non-threatening, very simple, straightforward way for folks to have a nice conversation.
When and where is the Coffee with the Cop event today, and kind of explain what happens when they go?
Certainly. It's at the police department, so 430 First Street in the city of Menasha, right next to the library. People are able to stop by. It's really informal. They can grab a cup of coffee, or if you're not a coffee drinker, they have great hot chocolate. Jordan said it's not going to rain 8 to 10, so hopefully that'll continue to work out. And if it does, they'll be able to just go into the lobby of the PD. And like you say, it's just a very informal way that if you always had that burning question that you just really wanted to ask, but you just didn't know how to talk to an officer to do it, here's your time to do it.
All right.
So opioid issues in Northeast Wisconsin, it's been an issue over the past few years. So what have you been seeing now in Menasha? Is it an increase in drug use or overdoses?
So again, kind of hand in hand with the suicide issue, we did see a huge increase in opioid-related deaths. In Winnebago County alone, we almost doubled those numbers. So about a year and a half, 2 years ago, Menasha ended up starting a new program, which is called the MCAT Program. And that program is what we tried to do to really start addressing the issue in a unique way, I guess you could say.
Tell us a little bit more about the program and how it's helping those suffering from addiction.
Yeah, so the MCAT program stands for Menasha Community Addiction Assistance Program. And what we do, which is a little bit different than other programs, is it's kind of twofold. One, we originally trained everyone from librarians to first responders to health workers, you name it, across the board in the city to recognize what addiction is. So then we make referrals to the program itself, and we have the PRISM team, which is a group out of Unity Recovery out of Oshkosh. The PRISM team what's unique about them is they are recovering addicts themselves that serve as peer support coaches. These folks then reach out to the people that are suffering from addiction and really try to afford them the resources that they need to be successful. What we have seen then, so last year, despite overdose deaths going up basically 100% in Winnebago County, our share actually went down. And our share, which we were about 10 to 12% of the overdose cases in Winnebago, went down to about 3%. We only had one. So we know that these efforts are being pretty successful and really trying to seek those people out before it becomes an issue. So an officer may go and they may see that there's those addiction issues at a household, and we will then make the referral to the program to really try to get them the services they need.
And about how many people has this program helped?
We have about 75 referrals have been made to the program, and we will also do it not only for opioids, but for alcohol and other abuse. One quick story that we had is we had a woman who's been abusing alcohol since 18. She's now 65. Mm-hmm. She was calling 911 repeatedly on a daily basis for different types of services, so very taxing on both law enforcement and EMS. And she's in recovery now.
That's great.
It's incredible. They have been doing some phenomenal work with the PRISM team.
Now, quickly, how can people get help if they need it?
Certainly. So I think we had the graphic up there just a moment ago. While this is kind of a geared for a Menasha program, the folks at PRISM will be more than willing to help out anyone. So the number for that is 920-345-7747. And again, it's a 24/7 number. They can call and they'll be put in touch with a recovery coach, which will hopefully get them on the road to help.
All right, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
All right, here's the Menasha forecast for today. I hope it doesn't mean I get arrested if there's a chance for thunderstorms at 8 o'clock. There may be a line that gets as far south as Lake Winnebago. Muggy and breezy this afternoon, more storms forming later today. I'll have a full check on your local forecast next.